Hello, welcome students. Now, today we are going to learn the second part of the third lesson, the Union Executive. Okay. Now, in the last lesson, in this lesson, in the first part, we have seen the structure of the Union government, then President, election of the President, then powers and functions of the President, and now we are going to see this point, that is the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. The President is the constitutional head. However, in reality, his powers are nominal, and the Prime Minister, along with his Council of Ministers, is responsible for the administration. We will now see the role and functions of the Prime Minister. The party which attained a majority in elections nominates their leaders as the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers is then formed the trustworthy colleagues from within a party. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers must be members of the Parliament. In case they are not members, they are required to get elected to the Parliament within 6 months of their appointment. The government in reality is run by Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. This means that the real executive powers are vested with the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Just we have seen this point. Okay. Now, the election of the Prime Minister is there. Okay. The party which attained majority in the Lok Sabha election nominates their leaders as the Prime Minister. We have seen those party have majority, their Prime Minister is there. Okay. The Prime Minister is then selects these trustworthy and efficient colleagues from within the party and forms the Council of Ministers. The President administers oath to the ministers. And then we have seen the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers must be members of the Parliament. This is very compulsory is there. Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers must be members of Parliament. In case they are not members, they are required to get elected to the Parliament within 6 months of their appointment. Okay. Now the functions of the Prime Minister. What is the functions of the Prime Minister? Prime Minister is there. The foremost task of the Prime Minister is to form the Council of Ministers. While during this, the Prime Minister gives priority to trustworthy colleagues while considering their administrative experience, governance skills, efficiency, and subject expertise should be there. All these qualities should be there in the ministers. Okay. After deciding upon the members of the Council of Ministers, the Prime Minister allocates portfolios to them. It means they are the Prime Minister distributing in the members the departments. The Prime Minister leads the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister chairs all meetings of the Council of Ministers. Then fourth one, after allocation of portfolios, the Prime Minister has to maintain coordination in the working of various departments, facilitate cooperation among the departments, supervise the working of these departments in order to maintain efficacy and efficiency, etc. Efficacy means the honesty, sincerity is there, and efficiency you know very well. The Prime Minister also has various other responsibilities, such as to raise the image of country in international arena and work towards achieving the favorable opinion globally, to develop trust among people and to provide strong support to people who are victim of any disaster, etc. is there. Okay, this is the function of the prime minister is there. Just we have read this point is there. Okay, now what are the functions? The first of all, to select worthy and efficient colleagues as ministers who have administrative experience, first of all, then governance skills, then efficiency and technical expertise or the subject expertise should be there. Okay, this is the great responsibility of the prime minister is there to select the trustworthy colleagues is there. Then to allocate portfolios, that is departments to them. Financial department, home department, and all these departments are there. Just the great responsibility, the function is there. Then to maintain coordination in working of various departments. Okay, coordination should be there. If they have to stay in power, should be maintain coordination in working in various departments. To supervise over the working of various departments in order to maintain efficacy and efficiency. To chair all the meetings of Council of Ministers. Then to lead the Council of Ministers. Prime Minister leads the Council of Ministers. Then to provide strong support to the people during disaster, those who are victim of disaster. Prime Minister is the main function, the Council of Members, the main function is there to support the people, those who are victim of disasters is there. Okay. Now the next point is there, the functions of Council of Minister. The functions of Council of Minister in a parliamentary of government, the Council of Ministers take initiative in the process of law making. The scheme, policy plans, etc. are drafted and discussed and then introduced in the House. The Council of Ministers discusses important questions before making a decision. This is very good responsibility, and the very good decision is there. First of all, they discuss on this question in the House, and then they take the decision. Okay, education, agriculture, industry, health, foreign relations are subject upon which the Council of Ministers has to decide specific policies or direction of work. The Parliament needs to be taken into confidence about the policy decisions taken by government. Therefore, the ministers of respective departments lay their policy plans in the Parliament to bring about a discussion on it and try to get it approved by the Parliament. Implementing of policy is the foremost responsibility of the Council of Ministers. Once the Parliament approves the policies or draft proposals, the Council of Ministers implements them. Okay, this is very important thing is there. Okay, the functions of Council Ministers there. Okay, to take first of all what the functions of the Council Ministers are there. First of all, to take initiative in the process of law making, prepare drafts and discuss them in the Parliament. Okay, it is very important. First of all, just they have to take the initiative, then law making, process of law making, prepare the drafts and all this, and then the discussion on the question is there. Then the to frame policies related to different subjects like education, agriculture, industry, health, foreign relation, etc. subjects are there and get them approved by the Parliament. Then to implement the laws and policies approved by the Parliament. Okay, understand? Now the next point is there, how does the Parliament keep a check over the Council of Ministers? Council of Ministers. Very important thing is there, the Parliament should be check on the Council Ministers should be there. Okay, otherwise whatever they wanted to do, they will do it. Okay, so check should be there. In parliamentary system of government, the legislature tries to keep control over the executive, that is the Council of Ministers. The control is exercised in lawmaking or policy making process, implementation of policies, and then after a few ways of exercising control are, first of all, the discussion and debates are there. Okay, whenever they wanted to give the some whatever we can say, the lawmaking or whatever decision should be there, just first of all they have to discuss on and debate on the subject is there. Debate and discussion among the members of the house are in an integral part of the lawmaking process. These debates and discussions helps the members to scrutinize the policy proposals and law and point out the shortcomings. These discussions are essential for creation of flawless laws. Second is the question hour is there. During parliament session, during the parliamentary sessions, the proceedings of the house begins with questions asked by the members of house. The concerned ministers are supposed to give satisfactory answers to these questions. Question hours in one most effective ways of keeping a check over council ministers. During question hours, members criticize the government and ask questions on various issues. Sometimes, when a member is not satisfied with the answers of ministers, arguments take place. First of all, occasionally members walk out of the house or enter into well of the house and give slogans to record their protest is there. Okay, now we have seen these points are there. Okay, now how does the parliament keep check over the, first of all, the discussion and debates are should be there. Okay, during the lawmaking process, discussion and debates helps members to scrutinize the policy proposals and laws and point out the shortcomings. These helps certain of healthy laws. Then question hour we have seen there. Okay, during the question hour, members criticize the government. The opposite party should be there. Okay, the ministers, they criticize the government, ask questions, argues over various issues. Okay, then the concerned ministers are supposed to give satisfactory answers to these questions. When a member is not satisfied with the answer of this minister, they can argue on that subject is there, on question is there, the argument take place is there. It may result into walkout by the members, or they may enter the well of the house and raise slogans are there. Okay, now third one we have seen, we are going to see the 0 hour is there. During the parliamentary session, the period around 12 noon is called 0 hour, and during this period any question of public importance can be raised and discussed. Okay, in that 0 period is there and the 0 hour is there. What do you mean by 0 hour? That is the period around 12 noon is called a 0 hour is there, and during this period the question on public importance can be raised and discussed on that subject is there. Okay, whatever the their remaining questions are there, they can take the apart. Okay, and whatever the important question is there, they discuss and raise on that period is there. No confidence motion. This is one of the most effective way to keep a check on council of ministers. The government says in power till it enjoys the support of majority in Lok Sabha. If the member of parliament withdraws the support, it may lead to loss of majority and the government cannot stay in power. The members of the house can move a no confidence motion by simply expressing we do not have confidence in the government. Just a slogan is there. If the motion is passed within majority support, the council of ministers has to resign. There is an extensive bureaucracy that works under the executive. We will study the bureaucracy in the 6th chapter is there. Okay, now what is no confidence is there. Okay, no confidence motion. The members of the parliament can move the no confidence motion against the council minister. If the motion is passed within majority support, the council of minister has to resign. It is the most effective way to powerful tool to keep the council of ministers in check. Okay, and the president can be removed if impeachment resolution is passed by majority in both houses parliamentary. Okay, now there is an extensive bureaucracy that works under the executive is there. Okay, so this is the mm, third chapter, that is the union executive we have finished is there.